Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm only just a little bit over a year old. For all of you who are already subscribed, all my viewers, thank you all so much. I appreciate every one of you so much. Without viewers, there can be no channel. For those of you who are new and don't know, I am also an author. I'm writing a series, an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy. Know that book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below, whether it's to watch me read one out loud, book 1 aloud, or to purchase. Also, if you would like a reading, I am still offering personal readings, and the information to contact me for an appointment is also in the description box below. All right, so everyone, welcome. Welcome back for those of you who are, have been here with me. You know that I've just changed my tablescape here. I'm so excited. I've been planning this for a few months now. This is my summertime table. Yay! Now that I'm done with all the mother and father messages and stuff, and 4th of July and all that, I was able to set this up. I got this really cool fabric from the fabric store that looks like pool water to me, and I've got all my shells out. I've got this cute little guy that changes color. Isn't it cute? The dolphins are a symbol for Atlantis as well. And I got these cute things for like scrapbooking. This little ball and umbrella, sunglasses. This says life's a beach, and I've got the little flip-flops over here and the sand pail. I made this for your abundance visual. This is just one of those little party favors with a plastic pearl, and so that is your abundance visual. I just love this little tail. I just love the whole thing. And I opened the sun's eyes, but then one of the eyes was smaller than the other, so I gave him sunglasses, so I think he looks even cooler. What do you think? Also, I made some seagulls. I don't know if you can tell if those are seagulls, but I taped them up there. So all right, so today I'm going to be using one of my new summertime decks, the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson and illustrated by Julie Dillon. This is a lot like the Enchanted Forest deck that I absolutely love so much. It has one of these awesome boxes that are magnetic. Also, to clarify, at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull at least one card from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck by Angela Hartfield, the same creator who created the Ganesha deck that I used a week before last. And I had been feeling a tug to use this particular deck, but when I recorded Virgo's reading, Virgo had the Queen the Queen of Wands in their reading, which is Pele, and so I thought maybe I should get this deck out, and I did, and Pele came out, so now I know that I'm to be using this deck. So I'll also be pulling some cards, however many they want to give me, from the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Anne Shen. And if I need to clarify, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Cloisters, whose creator I googled, and it is Michelle Leavitt. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. As we rise in vibration, well, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime because of our free will. But if you can manage to rise higher and higher, you may come to a life where you are what is called enlightened. We know people like Jesus, Buddha, Isis, Thoth, they all affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at fate or fortune, but not really, because of the free will. There are times we write things into our divine blueprint that we just cannot change no matter what. That's because we wrote it that way. And those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. All right, Taurus, let's get started here. Right here at the heart of everything, we have a completely this is a completed cycle. This is not. Okay. So if you were thinking that something came to, that a cycle came to an end, it's not. It's not quite over. There is something that you're still having to learn. Okay. Right. There's this. Your cycle isn't over. Okay. That's just all I'm being told to say here. Now, the energy that is crossing this particular card is the King of Swords. Okay. Now look at him. He is a god. He is god Boreas. Boreas. He is the god of the north wind. Okay. So swords energy is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. This is air energy. The king and queen of swords are, usually they're traditionally known as the ice king and the ice queen. And so here we have that. We see a very cold energy right here. Now, swords are all intellect. They're about intellect. They're about thoughts, about the mind. They're about communication. Archangel Michael. This is Archangel Michael right here. He's holding the sword of truth. Swords are about truth and justice and communication and honesty. So, but this king, in this particular deck, he has worked really hard, and he's used a lot of discipline, and he takes care of his responsibilities by himself. This is what this particular King of Swords is focused on in this deck, is that he's committed to his own life, and he's been doing everything by himself. So I just feel like this is probably you. And so there is something that you still need to learn as you're over here working really hard, being really self-disciplined, keeping your head down, working basically, and doing everything by yourself. You don't put things off on other people. Now, the root of everything here is the Nine of Wands. Okay, now this is the wounded warrior energy. This is, this is fire, first of all, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. Now, this is a very experienced person. And most of the time, I say this is a wounded warrior. They're very experienced, though, they may have been wounded, but they're still alive. They've been through 9 challenges, and so they know exactly what they're doing now. They know their power. They know their strength. They know what they're doing. Okay, and that's exactly what this merman is doing. He is these things right here called fire pearls in this deck, and he is a fire pearl harvester, and he knows this guy has worked this particular job for many years, and he knows that he needs to be really careful. He knows that he's got to be ready and able to deal with anything, any kind of eruption, flare-ups. You know what I mean? So he's all about you know what you're doing. You do it with strength and patience. And so again, what this is saying is you've been working very hard, working by yourself. Now look at the difference between these two energies though, saying the same thing. Okay, they're both very experienced. They both know their responsibilities. They both work very hard. They both are masculine energies. So this is your masculine energy right now. And there's this balance here between the hot and the cold. You know how to ride energy. You know how it flows and how to deal with the things, your own job and the things that you are familiar with, okay? You are very formidable, okay? You know what you're doing, and I don't think anybody can deny that. However, your card in your recent past here is the Sun. So you were really happy, okay? Yeah, so in your recent past, see, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and it's right side up. So this is another kind of fiery energy as well. Passion and creation and this is just a happiness, everything that you ever wanted. So very recently you were happy. You know, maybe you've been happy doing things by yourself. You know, maybe you had to work with others and then you got a new job and you've been really happy not having to deal with other people. You know, maybe you've been working from home by yourself, doing exactly what and you've been doing a good job. Now, these next two cards for me as a reader are future cards. And here we've got the Four of Swords. So again, what we have is this iciness going on here. Now I'm just feeling this back and forth between extremes, hot and cold. Something is going hot and cold in your life. Now here we have this lovely mermaid. She's encased in ice. Okay, and this is very Snow White like here, or Sleeping Beauty. This is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is all about rest. Okay, I don't think that you've been having a whole lot of rest. You've been very busy. For me, the Four of Swords, the swords is the mind, and the Four of Swords means rest or peace. I often feel like this is the peace of mind card. And since this is in the reverse, I'm feeling like your peace of mind has been off. That is why your happiness is moving out of your life at this time. The recent past, okay? This is your recent past that's moving out of your life. You were happy, but that's moving out because your peace of mind has departed. Now, I feel like it has something to do with, I mean, look at this. There's a certain amount of coldness here. A person who doesn't like to work with others or is just so strong and responsible, they may seem cold to others. So that could be why your peace of mind is starting to leave. It could be that somebody is perceiving you as cold. Okay, so what we have here next is the Three of Pentacles. It is in the reverse, but I will show it to you right side up. It's beautiful. The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, and many hands make light work, is how it starts off. You got your mermaid, you got your little sprite here, and this is a frog queen. Frog queen, I think they said. Anyway, this is in the reverse. So this is when you're resisting help. Starting to see what your reading is saying to you now. You've been, you are very, your masculine energy is very strong. Okay? But like I'm saying, maybe somebody has offered you help and you're like, no. When that's really the universe trying to give you some pleasant help. Many hands make light work. Or, see, that this is the whole thing I was saying about, maybe you were working with people before, and then maybe you've been working from home because of COVID, and maybe this is you not wanting to go back and working as a team, whether it is from home or not. You don't want to collaborate with people. You don't want to work with people. And that's what's making you look really cold. And that is also what is messing with your peace of mind, because obviously somebody is saying, hey, it's time to come back and collaborate again. There's something here. The reason why you don't want this. And that's because this cycle is not over. Yes, this is what I'm thinking. You thought that you were done and you were happy. And you were happy working by yourself. You don't want to work with anyone else. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, Taurus. There really isn't. It just makes you look cold to other people. And then when others are not really liking you, then that destroys peace of mind. But there's this whole idea here of not really, of just wanting to work by yourself, okay? But there's this, it's kind of a warning here with this 3, that sometimes when you refuse help, let me just get this out, this book here, where is this? Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, it starts out saying, you can resist help at your own detriment. You think you can do this on your own, but you're wrong. Keep going down this path and you will end up wasting time and money you will never get back. So it looks like whatever job you're doing right now, you need help. And if you don't get that help or allow this help to come in, I mean, this is still a future card. This in reverse is still, you can look at this card as a possibility, and you can get this energy to flip and say, okay, I'm ready to collaborate now. Because when this card is flipped, this is working together in happiness and harmony. Everybody spends less time working, and they all have their specialty, and then they're also happy. If you just gave this a chance, you might be happy, okay? However, if you are just like, oh, hell no, I don't want to collaborate anymore, then it might be time for you to look for a new job. Because there's nothing wrong with wanting to work by yourself. You do want to be happy, right? All right, so the next energy that we have here is a queen. And she is awesome. This is She's also a goddess. Hang on. Dang it. I forgot her name. Here she is. Okay. Namu. Goddess Namu. Oh, she's so beautiful. Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is your hope card. She is very okay. The Queen of Cups, you know, on her own, this particular deck or not, she's very psychic. She's extremely intuitive. She's very kind. She's beloved by everyone. She can act as a mirror. Whatever you see in her is what you are. That type of deal. She can sometimes be very focused on her cup, or her cup can be closed. Okay. But her cup is not closed. It's like her heart is very open. She's not so focused on her cup that she's looking at you. Okay, so as a hope card, this is, I would say a king or, whenever I get the king or queen of cups in a hope section, I feel like this is the queen of your heart or the king of your heart, because the king and queen to me, no matter what deck it is, no matter what they say, they're always equal for me. So if this could be a man, that would be the king of your heart. It doesn't matter. But this is the ruler of your heart that you're hoping for, someone that you love very much. This could be a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. This is like the love of your life. This is somebody who's looking at you. They are focused more on you than on their own heart. But look at how she's looking at you. Yeah, Namu's cup is a magical chalice, and it gives power to the world. Okay. Now, this has a message about how life force energy flows. Okay. Sometimes it's gentle, sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. Okay, so she's all about being able to balance that out. Okay, she knows how to flow with emotion, with her energy. So this may not just be someone who has your heart that you're hoping to get together with or stay with or something. She is also your wish to be able to ride all the waves, no matter what they are. However, there's this energy here of trying to do everything by yourself, and oh, okay. Now, here is your environment or your current state of being. Yeah, this is love. This is all about love. This is your love. Okay, so as soon as we dip into your love area, because it looks like the cross, this is the Celtic cross spread. This is the cross, and then over here is the staff. So your cross, which to me is the feminine part, is focused very much on the masculine energy of you working very hard independently. As soon as we get to the staff, which is the masculine side for me, we start focusing here on your feminine energy and your heart and your love and the softness and the kindness that is within you. Look at how these two love one another. Okay, she is her, to you. If this is love, definitely, and beautiful, mature love as well, because this queen is mature. She's boss energy. Okay, this is someone who's the master of her emotions. You want someone who is mature, someone who knows how to handle their heart, someone who is more focused on her relationship with you than anything, I'm thinking. Even though this person, everybody should focus on their own heart. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but you might know what I'm trying to say there. If she's if she's only focused on you instead of her own heart, that might not be healthy, okay? But I'm not really getting anything unhealthy, which is why I almost didn't say that. They're both right side up. There's no negativity there. Now, here is your fear card. So what we've got here is the Queen of Swords. Okay, now this is, like I said, this is the Ice Queen. She is actually the Snow Queen. Okay, she is a legend. She's a winter goddess called the Snow Queen. Okay. So your fear. Wait a minute. Let me just. Right. Okay. Okay, so what this focuses on for this particular card is this, how sometimes, okay, we don't always want to be the ones that have to solve everyone else's problems. Sometimes we just wish everything else would go away and leave us the hell alone. So this might be you being afraid that you're basically hurting people with your coldness. You know you're being cold. And you're afraid that you're hurting people. And I think you are, okay? Because here you've got the King and the Queen of Swords. So whenever you get the same suit, the King and the Queen of the same suit, first of all, this indicates a divine couple. And you've got this Two of Cups here. You've got the Queen of your heart here in your hope section. Okay, and not only that, there's something else here. But yes, you are being cold. And it's, like I said, the cross side over here is masculine, where the masculine side over here, the staff side, is feminine. And so this is expressing this same thing in the feminine form. Okay? So you're afraid that you're being too cold with people, being off-putting with people. I think it's true. So be careful. Maybe be a little bit more compassionate, you know. Don't be as cold with people, and you'll feel better. See, this is why your peace of mind is gone. Right. Okay. So you can see how that's making sense. Your peace of mind is gone because you're afraid of the coldness, which is what you're doing here. So now what we've got at the end of the staff section here is your potential outcome, and this is the Nine of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is when we're single, when we're on our own. This is another 9 as well. So you've got 2 9s, so you might want to go ahead and look up angel number 99. Do you got any more? No. Okay. You got a 3 and you got a 4. Yeah. Kings and queens and 9s. So this is a wishing well. Okay, and that's the mermaid in the wishing well. So this is a lot like the 9 of Cups in other decks. Okay, it's even in the Enchanted Forest, the 9 of Cups was the wishing well. This is the 9 of Pentacles, and this is the wishing well. Okay, but so the 9 of Pentacles, though, is when you're single, when you're independent, when you've got all your health, your wealth, all your money, everything in check. The only thing you don't have is a counterpart. However, you're not in that. This is you not being single. So in a way, that's good, because that's what you want, the 2 of Cups. You want this partnership. Okay? So this is you not being single anymore. But the reversal of this card means things like being paranoid, okay? Not everybody wants to hurt you. Not everybody is a threat. I just really feel like these two pentacle cards now are talking to each other, because they do that for me a lot. Like, you know, the king and the queen are expressing the same thing. Here you are figuring you're being too cold, and then here she is, his counterpart, in your fear section, which destroys your peace of mind, which is your future card here with your Four of Swords. So you see how those three connect, okay? Then the Queen of Cups is the queen of your heart, and the Two of Cups over here is your new relationship. So those two also work together. So what we have here is you not wanting to collaborate with people, but this is also you not wanting to be around with people, though, but it's because of like a certain amount of paranoia. It's saying not everybody wants to screw you, meaning in the bad way. Like I was saying, that's why I was saying, look, sometimes collaboration, all it does is we get the job done faster, and we enjoy it when we work with people who are perfectly capable of helping out, and harmoniously and happily, who are not going to be stabbing you in the back, okay? I totally understand. I like to work on my own a lot as well. But here's the underlying energy of this entire read, and this is the Lover's card of Gemini. But this is love. This is new love. No matter what this means, because it looks like she's kind of in love with an aspect, a human part of herself alive in a different realm. You know what I mean? Whenever I get the Two of Cups and the Lovers together in the same reading, this is definitely about love, and they're both right side up, and this is new love. New love or continuing love. So how much love is in your heart? Maybe maybe it's like what I said. Maybe you've been working from home because of COVID, and now it's time to go back to work, and you just want to stay home with the one that you love, maybe. Just won't be as bad as you think it will be, though, Taurus. All right, I don't think I need to clarify anything. So let's go ahead and grab your oracle cards. We'll get one from the Whispers of the Ocean first here. Please don't forget to like, especially if it resonated with you. And also please subscribe. Really helps me out. Both of those things really help me out. It even helps me out when you guys comment. Not just because of the algorithms on YouTube, but also because I love to hear from you guys. I love to see how this is resonating with you, and sometimes you guys tell me what it's about, and I just feel really privileged for you guys to confide in me and our collective here on my channel that way. Also, please check out my books. Okay, so you got wow. Okay, you got 4 of them, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the ones that were right side up. Okay, shared inspiration and leaping through the air. Oh no, I was just told to use them all, but only read the cards. Wow, you got 7 and 6 together. Okay. I will do that. I will just read the cards, not from the book. Now let's see if we get a goddess for Taurus. I will shuffle these 3 times and see. I think Namu might even be in here. Okay, who do we get? Oya, Allah, and Credilad. Okay, all right, so leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. Okay? Shared inspiration. This is really talking to me about this. Okay? Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Okay, so wow. Okay, dolphins leap through the air as well here. So I'm just thinking these are both telling you that you do have a plan. Just go for it. Okay? Like I'm saying, if you don't want to go back to work with people, maybe you could find a way to work at home. Just because you don't want to work with others doesn't mean that's a crime, you know? All right, 6. Look at the underbelly. Be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. So here you go. I mean, this is another reason for collaboration. You can't always create something all by yourself. There's times you gotta, it's really helpful to be able to bounce ideas off of others, others who are very capable of giving you good advice and happy to do it. Dancing in the rainbow. Boy, these dolphins are really speaking. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Yeah, I think you are. I think you're learning right now. I think you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, Allison, maybe I should find a way to stay at home. Look at how very similar Oya and Ayla are. Okay, so expression and morality. Okay, now expression is very much inspiration. Look at her. I mean, she is open, she is free, she is expressing herself with her entire stance, her entire body. Okay, so there's something that you need to get out of yourself. There's art that is trying to come out of you. Now, Ayla, or Ayla, morality. Look at how she's got the world in her hand. Okay, so this is not over. This cycle is not over, and something to do with your morals is in there. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's blending in with my table. There may be part of your morality that is bugging you here. You know you're being cold. That's just kind of an attitude. Morals are more like, I just noticed that she's got a snake around her. There's certain temptations around you. That's what morality is knowing what is right and wrong, and being able to be strong in your morals and stand by them and what you believe in. Okay, so these two seem very similar. Like when you express yourself, just make sure that you're okay with it moral wise, or if it opens up the world to you, that's probably that is a blessing. And now here what we have is self-care. So look at this is what I was talking about, and I don't, there's no flowers in this particular card, but to me it's just the abundance and the beauty that nature is. And this is the abundance and beauty that nature is underwater. This is above water, and this is just about when you take good care of yourself because you were happy in the past. Okay, this is your self-care. This is your self-discovery. Okay, wow, self-discovery. What you really want in life. Self-care is self-love. It's when you take time to look around and enjoy life. So this can go either way. This can be you saying, look, I just want to work at home by myself now. Or this can be, look, if you just collaborate with these perfectly kind, perfectly capable people, you may have more time to spend with the one that you love. You may have more peace of mind. It just depends. It depends on what brings you joy, Taurus. It just depends on what brings you joy. And that is what Spirit wants for you. Look at all this, this dolphin and the whale up here. This is all the jumping out of the water. Okay, this is not being held back by anything. This is going with the flow. Okay, see, going with the flow and jumping for joy. It's all about happiness. Happiness. Okay, so what brings you this joy, what brings you happiness, that's your self-care. All right, Taurus, let's see how many major arcana cards you have here. I think you've only got one. No, you've got two. You've got the World and you've got the Sun. Right. Okay, so 2 out of 10 cards means most of this is in your control. You are very much in control. What makes you happy? Do you want to, stay at home with the one that you love, or do you want to give these people a chance so that you can have more time to be with the one that you love? You've got something to think about. All right, there you go, Taurus. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll see you next time.